preservation of the bay is the purpose and passion of the Galveston Bay Foundation. Through land conservation, habitat restoration, water quality and quantity initiatives, environmental education, advocacy, and research, we strive to keep the bay a beautiful and resilient habitat that will provide enjoyment and tangible benefits now and for future generations. The Foundation engages people who love the recreational possibilities offered by the bay, corporations that depend upon the bay as a resource in business, and communities whose quality of life is impacted by the health of the bay. We want and need these people to recognize it is important to protect Galveston Bay. The generous support and hard work of all these diverse entities and people like you make great outcomes possible.
My vision as the chairman of the Galveston Bay Foundation is to grow this organization, both in bringing in new users, new people who appreciate the bay, and move forward on the building of our new facility to better serve all the users of the bay.
We gather here today to celebrate and thank our 2017 Guardian of the Bay Award recipients. For diligently responding to pollution events in Harris County and the Bay Area for over 65 years, and its enduring commitment to protecting Galveston Bay by facilitating broader source pollution reporting and serving as an integral liaison in building partnerships between the Galveston Bay Foundation and other regulatory agencies, Harris County Pollution Control Services Department.
Pollution control started in Harris County in 1953. So that was before there was an EPA, before there was a Clean Air Act, before there was a Clean Water Act. So what we had to do back then is you focused on bringing the companies in and talking about ways to improve the quality of their discharges. Later on, when TCEQ, the State Department of the Environmental Agency at the time, started permitting these discharges, then we got to actually sample the discharges and compare what we got to what they're authorized to discharge. And we do that for some 450 sewer treatment plants and over 160 industrial plants. And then we also have programs that are more surveillance geared. Boat sampling as part of the Clean Rivers program. We sample the back bays of Galveston Bay. We sample the Houston Ship Channel, San Jacinto River, and Clear Lake. We also have a stormwater component. I mean, the goal of all our programs is to keep stuff out of the bayous so that the bayous are clean when they empty into the bay. The G-band, the network, is just another tool that allows the citizens to notify us directly through the GBF when they see pollution. The app is really pretty simple. You enter where you're at, what you're seeing, you can attach a picture, you can attach a video, you send that to GBF, and then we determine which agency is best to handle that, whether it's us, the City of Houston, or the TCEQ. For us to get the award, to me, a significant recognition of the efforts that we've put in over the last 65 years, not only for the folks that are working here now in the lab and in the field, but also for everybody that's worked here before that have made a contribution.
For its dedication to improving the health of Galveston Bay through its lead volunteer role at the annual Rivers, Lakes, Bays, and Bayous Trash Bash event at Armand Bayou, as well as their active participation in the Galveston Bay Foundation Rain Barrel Workshop program, LyondellBasell.
I think the key for LyondellBasell is we have our corporate office in downtown Houston. We have 6 manufacturing locations in the greater Houston area. The Galveston Bay is in our backyard. So we feel that it's critical that we protect this great resource. In fact, it's a key part of our mission is to be a responsible good neighbor in the communities in which we operate. One of the key programs is the annual Trash Bash. We participate at the Armand Bayou Nature Center, and we have dozens of volunteers that come out and pick up trash before it finds its way into the Galveston Bay system. We also sponsor the Rain Barrel program through the Galveston Bay Foundation, and that's a great program to collect rainwater before it runs off the lawns and maybe picks up pesticides and herbicides, or across the driveways and picks up oil, and that could find its way into the Galveston Bay system. Instead, the barrels are collected or collect rainwater off the gutter systems in people's homes, and then they could reuse that to water their plants and lawns. The foundation does great work to protect this great resource we have, and we're certainly proud that they've selected us this year to be recognized as Guardian of the Bay, and it really highlights that we are working to achieve our mission of being a good, responsible neighbor.
For their dedication to improving the ecology of Galveston Bay through multiple environmental projects, including marsh grass and tree plantings, and their advocacy of the Galveston Bay Foundation mission through education and promoting Scout involvement, Justin Alexander Rurick and Ryan Reinhardt.
We went to the troop and we asked them for volunteers to go out and pull the plants from the NRG Center in Baytown. And we went out and we planted the marsh grass, and after that we sat down and had lunch and talked about what it does with the environment and how it helps.
After doing the project, it gives a good leadership role. The older ones, they're starting to want to go out and perform their own projects, and that's really what we hope to do with the Scouts, is involve it to more organizations like Galveston Bay Foundation and help the environment.
It's special to us because it's always been a place that we go camping or go for a day and just have a really good time there. And I like to put back to the environment what I receive. Being named Guardian of the Bay means to me, it's not just more about being honored. To me, it's more about what I did to help the Bay and to inspire younger Scouts to come out and join us and help us protect our Bay.
The key reason why people should support the Galveston Bay Foundation and protect the Galveston Bay is being surrounded by a huge metropolitan area, lots of industry. There's risk there in terms of protecting the wildlife. The great thing is through the Galveston Bay Foundation, they're working very hard to ensure that this great resource can be enjoyed by many generations to come.
The healthy bay as an asset is critical to our area, sustaining not only the recreational part, but also the whole economic part. And what Galveston Bay Foundation does, it pulls together agencies like ours and all the other agencies that can help make that happen.